Hey everyone and welcome. So today we're going to talk about something that's quietly humming away inside most successful companies. It's called Enterprise Resource Planning, or ERP. But let's just forget the whole boring software label for a minute. We're going to look at what it really is, the central nervous system of a modern business. All right, let's get into it.
First off, let me ask you something. Does it ever feel like your finance department is speaking a completely different language from your sales team? You know, like logistics has absolutely no clue what procurement is up to? If that sounds familiar, trust me, you are not alone. It's a classic sign of a business that's working in separate, disconnected pieces.
And that's exactly where we're going to start in our first section. We need to diagnose this problem that so many growing businesses run into. What actually happens when your company is built on these invisible walls, these information silos?
So, what are the red flags? Well, take a look at these. Are you spending way too much time on just the day-to-day grind? Is it a nightmare trying to get a straight answer to a simple question about your own business data? These aren't just little annoyances. They're huge symptoms of inefficiency. And things like duplicate data or processes that just seem to have a life of their own, that's your business practically screaming that it's outgrown spreadsheets.
And this quote just hits the nail on the head. A business isn't just a bunch of separate departments doing their own thing. No, it's a single living organism. And when your sales, finance, and supply chain aren't talking to each other, a problem in one area, well, it's going to cause a ripple effect of pain everywhere else. It's a total chain reaction.
Okay, so if the problem is fragmentation, then the solution has to be all about unification, right? So let's move into section 2 and talk about how we can actually build that central nervous system for a business.
And here we have it. An ERP system isn't just another piece of software you install. It's a strategic platform. It's designed from the ground up to connect every single vital function of your business. We're talking finance, HR, manufacturing, sales, the whole shebang, into one seamless, integrated system. It lets all the different parts of the body communicate instantly, so every decision is based on real-time, shared information.
And that leads to the most important job of an ERP, creating a single source of truth. Think about that for a second. It means everyone in the entire company, from the brand new intern all the way up to the CEO, is looking at the exact same data. No more conflicting reports, no more arguing over whose spreadsheet is right, just one unified reality.
So who's relying on this? Well, pretty much everybody. Finance can close the books in record time. Sales knows exactly what's in stock right now. Management gets this live, real-time view of the company's health, so they can make smart decisions on the fly. This isn't just about being a little more efficient. It's about empowering the whole organization to pull in the same direction, together.
Okay, that all sounds great, but how does it actually work? You know, under the hood. Let's pull back the curtain a bit and get into the basic mechanics of how an ERP system pulls off this incredible unification. You know, the concept is actually beautifully simple. The whole system is built out of different modules. You've got one for finance, one for HR, and so on. But here's the magic trick. They all plug into one common central database. So when your sales team enters a new order, that information is instantly available to inventory, to logistics, and to finance. No delay, no re-entering data.
And this is what that control center can look like. You can really think of this dashboard as the brain's command center. It takes all of that shared data and makes it visual, giving managers instant insights into everything from sales pipelines to profit margins. This is where raw data gets turned into actual intelligence.
Now, you do have choices in how you set up this nervous system. You could go the old school route and host it on your own servers, that's on premises, which gives you maximum control. Or you can go with a cloud ERP, which honestly is the more popular, flexible, and scalable way to go these days. It usually means lower upfront costs and you get innovations and updates much faster.
Okay, so we've covered the what and the how. Let's get to the why. What are the real, tangible benefits you get when your entire business is connected and literally on the same page?
And the benefits are, well, they're huge. You get a massive boost in productivity because you're automating things. Your IT gets way simpler. This all leads to faster reporting and much deeper insights, which helps you see risks before they become problems. But honestly, the ultimate prize here is agility. With real-time data right at your fingertips, you can pivot and react to market changes or new opportunities in a flash.
And finally, ERP isn't some static old technology. It is constantly evolving. So for our last section, let's take a peek at where these systems are headed. Because let me tell you, the future is definitely a lot smarter. To really get the future, you gotta appreciate the past, right? I mean, ERPs have come such a long way.
From these super basic computer applications back in the 60s to the first truly integrated systems in the 90s. And now? Now we're in the era of intelligent, cloud-based ERPs, and that evolution is picking up speed. And that evolution is just accelerating like crazy. Modern ERPs aren't just about managing your processes anymore. Now they're about actively optimizing them, using really cutting-edge, intelligent technologies.
So what's just around the corner? 3 huge trends. First, AI and machine learning are being baked right into these systems to automate even more tasks and give predictive insights. Second, that shift to the cloud is only getting bigger, offering anywhere access and constant innovation. And third, personalization is becoming key, letting regular users customize their experience without having to write a single line of code.
And that brings us to our final thought. An ERP is so much more than an IT system. It really is the strategic core of your business. It's that nervous system that gives you efficiency, insight, and agility. So the real question you have to ask is your business's nervous system ready for what's coming next? Thanks so much for watching.